Good morning friends, Linda here from my Huntsy homestead. We are on a footpath. This used to be just a field, but the farmer is growing corn, as you can see, and I think this is like the corn for animals, but it makes really nice kind of cozy walking enclosed pathways like you are in a maze. And I really like this. We are gonna go and pick some blackberries this morning, if there are any. I have seen some around already ripe, so I'm just going to my usual haunts and just seeing, my hair's everywhere, it's windy, seeing if there is anything anywhere ripe yet. Been walking for a bit of time now. It is, I think, 10 past 6 now in the morning, and yeah, let's hope that there are no people around. I tried my French onion soup that we made together yesterday, and no, I did not like it. Oh, whoa. So the farmer has planted something here this year. This used to be a normal field. This is one of my usual haunts. Yeah, so, oh, it's corn. All of it's corn. Okay, I will try to get through to the gap in the side, hopefully, because I know the hedgerow is filled with blackberries in here, and they usually ripen around this time. It depends how wet it was when they were developing, that will decide how big they are. Oh, I think his crop has kind of failed. I'll show you. Looks like there's a lot of grass here in between corn, so I think it's just like the first year. Maybe he's experimenting with this. Don't know. Very fancy. Okay, so what was I talking about? Did I tell you about French onion soup? I think I burnt the onions because there's like two issues. One is either you have used a really poor quality stock, or two, you have burnt the onions. And I think I burnt the onions, and so it's wasted. But now we need to get through here. I was just looking at the footprints in this patch of like grass, and I was thinking, looks like something else has been walking here this morning. And then I looked up and there's like two deer looking at me going like, what you doing here? Okay, you're coming our way, we're getting out of here. And then they just jumped in the ditch, and then they are in the next field over. I will walk a little bit further in because the ones in the corner ripen a bit earlier than these ones here. I think there are different varieties of blackberries, but I don't see any sign of, oh yeah, some of them are ripening. So basically that tells me I just need to get to the corner of the field, and then we will have enough to start picking. Free food. It is evening now. I got wet while picking blackberries, and this is how many I got. I have not weighed them. I do not know how heavy they are. I don't even think that I can get them out of the bag with the bag. I think the bottom ones will crush because it's quite heavy. It's quite heavy. So these are blackberries. And then yesterday morning I went to the gym, and then next to the gym there's an apple tree. So I got some apples as well. I think a lot of them are quite damaged and quite wormy. I still picked them, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna make some crumble. If I don't have enough apples here for a couple of lots of crumble and blackberries, apple and blackberry crumble, I will just freeze these and then use them for something else, probably some cakes or adding to the breads, or you know, like sweet stuff. Like, and they're gorgeous. I'm coming down with cold. Like, I can feel my nose being blocked and there's like cramps going down my back at the moment. So I'm just gonna listen to something and just get on with it. I think the crumble, I will bake it in the oven. So the recipe basically says 120 grams of plain flour, 60 grams of caster sugar and 60 grams of butter, and then mix it up like normally and then bake it in the oven, because then it makes it a bit more crumbly. And that just kind of blew my mind, and I am definitely trying that. Yeah. And then with the filling, it's 300 grams of apples, unsalted butter, 30 grams of butter and sugar, and then about 115 grams of blackberries. But I have a lot of blackberries. I'll just weigh them and see how many I have. Okay, I just weighed them. I haven't taken off the weight of the, you know, bowls, but otherwise it's 7 kilos of berries. Wow. And the recipe asks for like 200 grams. Yeah, it's fine. What am I gonna do with this many berries? About 4 kilos of apples, if I count. This is 4.8 kilos. If I take like 800 grams for the basket, then there's about 4 kilos of apples as well. Yay, free food! I am so sick today. Seriously, I'm baking the crumbs. The filling has cooled down today, which is great because that's what we wanted. So I can fill them up in these soup cubes and then I'm gonna freeze them. I have a really hard time talking or standing. It's, yeah, fever's high. I'm sweating all of the time, but the problem is I need to finish these because I don't want them to go to waste. So I'm just gonna fill them in. There's another lot of crumb that needs to go in the oven for 15 minutes at 170 degrees fan. I'll fill these halfway with the mixture and then halfway with the crumb, and then I'm just gonna pop them in the freezer. I might not be able to freeze them all at the same go, but I will freeze them out during the day. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to. If you don't, just zoom past, it's fine. And I might have a nap after this. I'm so high on cold drinks and like painkillers. Yeah, not good. Don't get cold, kids. It's not fun. Bye bye, friends.